Yes, Chelsea fans, welcome back to the latest Chelsea news in just a 5-minute video with no waffle, BS or self-indulgence. Two big stories really today we're going to talk about in the last 24 to 48 hours. And it's talking about Moises Caicedo and Brighton digging their heels in once again. And this time, in addition, on this video, Callum Hudson-Odoi to Fulham for as little as 4 million. So what do we know about Moises Caicedo? Well, we know in the last 24 hours that Chelsea have had a bid of £80 million rejected. There are reports that the bid was 75 million plus 5 million in add-ons, which Brighton have said no. Now, Brighton are looking for the same amount of money as what Declan Rice signed for the Arsenal, similar to what Jude Bellingham signed for Real Madrid. And a lot of people out there are talking about the fact that Caicedo's only been in the Premier League for 18 months compared to someone like Bellingham who's proven himself over time in England with Birmingham, going over to Dortmund and doing what he's done in the German League and in the Champions League for Dortmund for Bellingham. Then you look at Declan Rice, who's proven himself over a number of years in the Premier League, and people are sort of wondering why Brighton are being like they are. Obviously, Brighton are probably a little bit sick and tired of Chelsea coming and poaching people from them, i.e. Potter and Cucurella, and obviously others upstairs, but they're digging their heels in here, and it looks as though Chelsea are refusing to budge. They're going to go in again with another bid, and they're being urged to bid more for around 90 million to see if that's going to convince Brighton to sell. As a result, we're now seeing links with Romeo Lavia, the Southampton midfielder, which Liverpool are trying to sign, and believe that they're the front runners to try and get a deal done. As per Fabrizio Romano, he's coming out saying that Chelsea are going to try again for Moises Caicedo. Negotiations are still ongoing, but nothing is off. The player himself is pushing to come to Chelsea, and it could also be true that we are looking for alternatives, which is normal, but new contacts over the weekend, and at some point it'll be time for Brighton to decide. Again, if Chelsea go in and offer 90 million, hopefully that should get it done. Talking about this Caicedo situation, Simon Phillips, great source, has basically said it looks as though all the noise of bids going in is just club briefings from Brighton's side to cover up negotiations. It's a your move next situation rather than official bids going in. Lavia noise could be a tactic from us to indicate to Brighton that we are willing to go elsewhere, maybe. So let's just see what happens. I don't think that Chelsea want Lavia. I think that he's someone that they're looking at. According to Simon Phillips, there's other names such as Barella, Goretzka and people like that, and obviously Mohamed Kudus we've spoken about. But the main Chelsea target all summer, building up to summer, and now we're in the summer, in the window, has been Caicedo. Chelsea, pull your finger out, get this deal done, and just get this whole situation over with. The second story is reports on Callum Hudson-Odoi to Fulham. Now, as we know, Marco Silva was talking about his future at Fulham and whether or not he's going to stay and sign a new deal. And he looks as though he is going to stay because Fulham have said to him, we're going to bring the players in that you want. And one of those is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now, I saw this and thought, you know, Hudson-Odoi is not going to get a look in at Chelsea, maybe. Has Pochettino decided that he's not for him? Obviously, he's not with the squad training in pre-season, so the message is pretty clear. But when you look at the report of the amount of money that Chelsea are going to be willing to let him go for, about 4 to 5 million, that's just shocking. Based on someone that Chelsea rejected bids 18 months ago for 30, 40, 50 million pounds from Bayern Munich, you wonder what on earth has happened with the situation with Callum Hudson-Odoi. Now, the guy's got talent. We all know that. The guy needs to be playing regular football. He didn't really pull up any trees last season over in the Bundesliga. And I wonder if Chelsea now just, you know, at a point where they're like, you know, let's just let him go. He's not reached the level we want him to be. But 4 million, scandalous. I mean, what do you think about that fee? £4 million for Hudson-Odoi. There are reports earlier today stating that he could already be at Craven Cottage. Let's see what happens on a deal. But just wanted to go your thoughts. 4 million for Hudson-Odoi has just been outrageous, really. So, that's it, guys. That's the 5-minute news update. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Short and sweet and to the point. No waffle, no BS. If you'd like it, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment on it. And thanks for watching. See you next time.